Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Pick 3 Kansas here, coming at you with some evening numbers for February the 16th, 2020. As usual, I'm going to start off the video going over where the combination was that drew for today's midday drawing. Now, these were the numbers that I recommended playing, and as usual, typically every single time it seems, the winning combination was lying within the 317 rundown. So let's go over that real quick, and then I will get ahead to the numbers for this evening. So the numbers that were called today were 4, 5, and 4. And as you can see, they are all touching. That's what I usually do. I typically get my combos by choosing numbers that are touching. Touching is I include as like angled like so, like this 4 and this 5. I would consider that touching. And I would say 9 times out of 10, when you do a 317 rundown with the last combination, the winning numbers that were previously called, your next numbers will be touching within that within those combinations. So anyways, let's get on to it now. So we're going to be doing the evening numbers. So I went ahead and did my 317 rundown with my 454 combination. And just a second here. Sorry about that. And so, and also I'm going to start sharing the cold and hot numbers as well as the overdue ones. So these numbers here are going to be just using the last 15 draws. So out of the last 15 draws, the cold numbers would be 9, 6, and 3. 7, 8, and 5 are the hot numbers, and the most due numbers are 6, 3, and 2. So you can do with that what you want. I watched a video, and it was this gal, I forget what her name was, but she was, formulating just using a tic-tac-toe grid. So I actually, for my own personal choice, or the numbers that I'm personally going to play, I kind of tried utilizing some of those tricks that she used, which was basically you just use the last 3 numbers the winning numbers that were called. So I used 159, 371, 454. And I just came up with these 2 numbers here, 704 and 873. And also, I noticed that 470 was right here. And I don't think the 873 was necessarily in here. Oh, it is, 837. So way to go. I would recommend playing those 2 numbers as well as these here. We are due for a triple. That's why I've got the triple nines here. And I guess I copied that 873 down to here as well as the 704. I also thought this 906 stood out to me. And I'm going to go ahead and add this 909 just because it looks good. And that would be the 9s being a cold number, so I don't know how promising this combination is. I do know, like I've discussed in my previous video, that as well as just today, 454's sum, it adds up to 13. So now we're actually tied with our sum it up totals. So let's see here. So 10, the sum of 10 has been called now 11 times, and after today's drawing with the 454, 13 has been the sum 11 times. So now we're tied 10 and 13. Most of the time people recommend playing between like 10 and 16, and it seems like for Kansas, and this is just for this year so far, it looks like the most called numbers would be like 9 through 17. So, and that could potentially always change, but you also have to keep in mind that the numbers that add up to less than that and more than that are not there. There's not as many combos that add up to that. So that's probably why typically when you do this type of chart, it seems to focus down towards the center. So I would say that like 10 to 13 for your sum total for whatever digits you're playing would be the most called numbers. So maybe you want to utilize that information. It's up to you. But anyways, so yes, that is the numbers I recommend playing for the evening draw. And I want to wish you all good luck and happy number picking.